I think the interesting story today at this point is Dale Jr. To the top. Dale Earnhardt Jr. How about that?
5 times he finished second this season, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
With this run that you have in the chase, you're going to be saying Junior is one of the favorites for the championship next year.
These last 9 races have been something else. So, yeah, I think they can say that and feel good about it.
Dale Jr. had one of the best seasons of his Cup career. Despite not winning a race, his 5 runner-ups and a top 5 finish in points indicate Jr. trending in the right direction. A few weeks back, he sat down with our Wendy Venturini to discuss racing, his future, and his personal life.
The last couple of years, I've noticed maybe not lingering around the crew members more, but I just feel like you're putting yourself out there, whether it's in front of the media or in front of your crew. Do you feel that's changed over the last 2 years?
I don't know that I changed, a whole lot, but I feel like I really have appreciation for my position and the situation I'm in. I realize how valuable Steve is as a crew chief, as a friend, as a cheerleader, his role. There's not a lot of guys that can do the job the way he does it. There's a lot of guys as good as him, but to fit me and what I need in a crew chief, there's not a lot of guys like Steve. So I know how valuable he is. I know, and I feel that way about each individual, and I think that I think I've come to appreciate how fortunate the situation is that I'm in. Our team's gotten better every year. This is the first time I've really been able to realize and see our team get better. Each season we seem to step it up a little bit more. We seem to be able to perform and show that on the racetrack. And, I'm having the best years of my career right now. So I'm really, just really enjoying that, and I understand how lucky I am, and I understand how important that is, and so I'm just taking it all in. I feel like I got a great relationship with the guys on the team, the road guys. We're always, we get along great. We have fun at tests. Tests are productive because we get along well, and, those kind of things really matter.
I've heard you say that you want to race well into your age.
Yeah.
That you don't want to walk away in your prime. Why is that?
I just feel like that I don't know what I would do with myself.
Mm-hmm.
If I just stopped racing. I don't know that I could fill the void. So I really miss the days of loading up a gooseneck trailer and going to Myrtle Beach with your friends, 3 or 4 buddies in a dually, and spending a day and going down and racing. The process of practicing and qualifying and racing, and how much fun just getting there and getting home was. And it was just a different time, a lot simpler. And so I think it would be fun to experience that again, because when I was in that moment, when I was younger, I was so worried about making it and not making it and failing and winning that I didn't enjoy it. I didn't realize how high strung I was, and worried about, everything, every little thing. So it'd be great to go back through that process and just really, let it sink in.
So the current version of Dale Jr. would go back to the teenage version and tell yourself a whole lot of things that you've learned.
Yeah, I was just so worried about, not succeeding. I wanted to drive race cars for a living, and only a select few people get to do that, for a living. And I didn't want to be bad at it. I wanted to be good, and I wanted to live up to my name and my father's reputation, and, I worried sick about that. Trying, through the whole process of racing in late models and even through the Nationwide Series. When we were winning all those races in 98, 99, that definitely took the edge off. But still, it was just, I put way too much pressure on myself.
So at what point did that feeling of having pressure behind your family name go away?
Well, it was easy when I was winning all those races in the Nationwide Series, winning championships. Man, those were the 2 really amazing years. And we started off really on a good note in the Cup Series, winning a couple races as a rookie, and things looked like, man, this is going to be a piece of cake, just like Nationwide Series was. But it got hard, and I found out right away that you can be a hero one day and a zero the next. And I think the pressure sort of mounted through the years, especially with my father passing away, and the company was in a difficult situation, and everybody, there's just a lot of questions all the time going on as to what we were going to do and what was going to happen each year to the next. And so I think the pressure got really tough through several years there, and then trying to move to Hendrick was very difficult, and but it's definitely the right decision, and I'm starting to really enjoy myself again, in these last several years.
Was that move to Hendrick Motorsports kind of like the defining moment for you to step out of your shell and kind of be your own self and not in the shadows of the Earnhardt name?
Yeah, I think so. It was a chance for me to really see what I was capable of. I knew I was going to get in some of the best cars in the garage, and I was challenging myself to get out of that safety net. For all those years, I'd raced in a family business. I didn't have to worry about job security. I didn't have to worry about being accountable. I didn't have to go by the same set of rules as everybody else. And, so I was challenging myself when I went to Rick to go work for him to become a better person, and it's working.
It's outside of your comfort zone is what
Definitely,
you're saying.
Yeah.
And I think you've proven that it's worked.
I think so. Yeah. I think I'm capable of getting the job done, and I've grown, as a person, and it's really I've become a better businessman because of it, and I think a better person. So it's working.